fans, it's now time for the third matchup of the quarterfinals. Let's meet the players. From the University of South Carolina, representing the Phantom, number 7, Aliyah Boston. And from UConn, representing the Lunar Owls, number 8, Aaliyah Edwards.
Love how close Aliyah Boston stood next to Aliyah Edwards just to put the pressure a little on, but Aliyah Edwards hits it. Here we go. Aliyah Edwards on the fadeaway. Rebound Boston. The winner advances to the semifinals. You're guaranteed $25,000. Grand prize is $200K. Aliyah Boston with the right foot forward, up 2-0.
And those are going to be the interesting parts of those shots. You saw Edwards miss that first little jumper there in the paint. This time Boston hits it. For both of these players to really bodying up to not allow each other to get inside under the basket.
That bodying up is already starting at half court. Boston spins, maneuvers, and scores. 4-0 Boston.
And that's where sometimes when you're putting that type of pressure on the ball, if you can catch a step as Boston just did there, you're going to have a clean look there at the rim.
Two of the best rebounders in this league, two rising stars in the front court. Blocking foul Edwards, who was averaging a double-double, 22 and 14. Aliyah Boston, about 20 per game and 10 rebounds, both averaging double-doubles. Fake one way, go back the other, and Edwards chucks it into the seats. Outlet passers cannot leave the Sprite circle. They can't go anywhere. Boston with the ball, up 4-0. Chisels in the paint, and a foul is called on Edwards. So Boston to the line. Maybe Aliyah Edwards likes coming back. Not making it easy.
We're like, come on, let me run with this. And overall, though, I love that defensive possession by Edwards and how tough she made it with the body, but the problem was she just wasn't vertical with the arms coming down on Boston at the very end, and said it, bump, bang, doing anything you can to not allow some position. But yeah, it was right there at the end getting the wrist, and that was already a tough angle for Boston.
Free throw worth 2 points. So once again, Edwards is down at least 6-0 in all 3 of her games. The nest of Owls watch their teammate. Bully ball, fadeaway jumper, short. Edwards comes up with the stop. Boston backpedals as Edwards comes strong, and a foul by Boston. This is similar to how Edwards got on the scoreboard against Austin.
Yeah,
drew a foul, got to the line.
And that's a big part of it. And I think for both these players, again, if they can find their way to where they're right around the cup, it's going to be really hard not to finish or pick up a foul.
And Edwards misses the free throw. Boston takes her time, grabs it high post, really high post. Backing down to the elbow, takes a peek at the clock, falls away. Possession Edwards, knocked out of bounds by Boston.
And as we're seeing from both of these players, you can deny that pass coming back. So it's not just an automatic that from that Sprite outlet that you're able to get a clean pass.
Great call out, Sarah. Edwards short on the 3, and as you can imagine, the more banging and bumping, it wears on your feet to shoot.
It does. And again, this is the second game that these players are playing, so you imagine they have got some wear on them.
3 seconds to shoot for Boston. Pops it just in time and touches every piece of the iron. 8-0 Aliyah Boston. Just love the dynamic. You see Kelsey Mitchell sitting next to Kelsey Plum. She just lost to her, but they are both teammates of Boston in their pro careers. Down to 3, Aliyah Boston. That 3 would have done it. Made a 3 in the last round, and a foul by Edwards on the floor. As the player trailing, it really does become, as cliche as it sounds, one play at a time. Aliyah Boston takes the timeout. It's presented by Icy Hot, official topical paint partner of Unrivaled.
Many of these games, it all comes down to getting a stop and then getting on a little bit of a run with the make-it-take-it format.
Pod C quarterfinalists Aliyah Gray and Ray Burrell are on deck. The winner of this, it's the winner of that. Boston is blocked by Edwards. Shot clock violation. Slow strut to the starting point. We approach the midway point of the 10-minute timer. We play to a winning score of 11. Edwards sneaks by, chases it down, bounce to the outlet. Shot clock violation. It's Boston's ball. There was never a shot by Edwards to reset that shot clock. Edwards falls. Boston with some bully ball. 10-0. Aliyah Boston. Can she advance to the semis on this trip? Blow by, reach in by Edwards.
So Aliyah Edwards intentionally giving that foul there on the floor. And you got to make sure that you don't do it here in consecutive possessions for a point.
Can she knock off the reigning runner-up? Boston spins in the lane, back to her right. Outlet by Edwards. Back in her hands, fires a 3. Short. Well, most of her outside shots have come out short as she hits the deck. Ball goes back to
I thought, yeah, that's, yeah. I was like, wait, what did we miss?
Boston says, you go over there. My ball. Here we go. Up 10-zip. Aliyah Boston. Backing down. Foul Edwards. Consecutive non-shooting fouls results in a point for the offensive player. So Edwards, if she fouls Boston, it's got to be a shooting foul and hope for a miss. Boston drives. Boston spins, layup, no. Back in her hands. Shot clock violation. The wear and tear on display.
Physicality is the key word. These players are going at this entire night, this entire tournament they have, but this in particular.
Bump, spin, and fade off the mark.
And Edwards has had a handful of those, which normally will drop for her, that just haven't through the course of this one.
Boston comes for the ball. And on the flick, it was out of reach of the outlet passer. Boston better be careful, though, taking her time there. There could be a delay of game coming. The players all got a heads up and a warning about that. You can't take your sweet time to catch an outlet pass. Can she get one last gas? Boston to the rack and a foul by Edwards. Aliyah Boston can end this at the line.
And there's been a lot of situations here in these last couple possessions where she's taken a lot of contact. Everything resting on this.
75% free throw shooter in the 3x3 regular season.
AB for the